Hello students, I am Mrs. Vibhuti Sood. Today here again with a new topic, that is area and perimeter of plane figures. This word you have heard before also and you are doing since 7th standard. I am only going to give you some advanced concept on this topic. So let us start. As I have written on the board, doing well and are safe at your houses. Today the discussion of my topic is on perimeter and area of plane figures. As I have written on the board, see area and perimeter of plane figures. This is chapter number 20. Chapter number 20 of Concise Mathematics Standard 9. Okay children. As talking about area and perimeter, this word is not new for you. You have been doing this sum since 7th standard. I'm just going to give you some advanced concept on this topic itself. See what is area. I have made one figure of a triangle, suppose, and I marked something inside the figure with blue lines. This is said to be surface. I'm already doing it again. This is surface and it is enclosed by some boundary. When the surface is enclosed by the boundary, this surface is said to be area. And since I am talking about surface, so it has two dimensions, length and breadth. When this surface is enclosed by the boundary, this boundary must be also called something. This is said to be perimeter. Perimeter in short is said to be the length of the boundary of the figure, any figure. Length of the boundary of the figure. It can be triangle, it can be quadrilateral, it can be circle and so on. But my topic today, first topic is triangles. So you know what triangles are. Triangles are three-sided figures. A three-sided figure means an area enclosed by or surface enclosed by three sides. As I have done, I have made so many triangles. Three sides are enclosing the surface, and this surface is said to be area. So first formula which you are doing since so long, area of right angled triangle, half into base into height. Height can also be termed as perpendicular. Then when the perpendicular is not given, then you will use Heron's formula. Heron's formula means you have to calculate S, which is A plus B plus C upon 2, where A, B, C are the sides of the triangle. Then you will find the area of triangle, that is S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C under the root. And third, I have written on equilateral triangle. As the word equilateral, that means all the three sides are equal. And for that the formula is root 3 by 4a square. Root 3 by 4a square. And again repeating, when perpendicular is given or height is given, half into base into height. When perpendicular is not given and the sides are given or the length of the sides are given, then Heron's formula and circling it. And when equilateral triangle, then the formula is root 3 by 4a square. You have to learn these formulas. You have to be very careful about it. Then, what is perimeter? Before also explained, again I am telling you, the outer boundary, the length of the outer boundary of the triangle is said to be perimeter. Sum of the length of sides of triangle, it can be any triangle, whether it is equilateral, whether it is scalene, whether it is right angled, same formula. Then comes to the most important part of the chapter, which carries marks also. See, after doing the sum, you have to be very careful with the units, because if you will not write units, you will get 2 marks out of 4, half marks are cut. So you have to write the units. If it is area is 2 dimension, the formula will be half into base into height, and the unit will be meter square or centimeter square. In case of Heron also, meter square or centimeter. In case of equilateral triangle also, meter square and centimeter square. So ultimately area, the unit is meter square or centimeter square, and if it is perimeter, it is one dimension. So understood, the unit will be centimeter or meter or kilometer, whatever mentioned in the question. The unit mentioned in the question to be mentioned in the answers until another they ask you to change it. Okay, children. Now I think you'll be more be clear about these formulas if I do some sums with you. So I'll be starting with exercise 20A. 20A, the sums will make you understand the formulas more nicely. For example, I'll be doing the third sum from page 247, exercise 20A, the important ones and the ones whom you can get confused. I will do the sums so that it is easy for you people. Now coming to question number 3 of exercise 20A. It's very simple sum. They say that ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC is equal to 4 centimeter. Children, make the habit of writing the question number, page number also, and of course the diagram you have to make and mention the formulas. Diagram and mention equally carries marks, so be careful. So I am making the diagram of this figure of this question. They are saying that angle A is 90 and I have AB and AC and they are both 4 centimeter each. You can very well know that it is a right angle triangle, and first thing is I have to find the area. So area of triangle ABC, please write the formula half into base into height or half into 4 as it was given. So I got 8. I have to write the units. If I don't write units, I will not get marks. So this is my first question. I have written the formula, I have written the unit also. Second part was I had to find the length of perpendicular from A on BC. So let AM be the length of perpendicular. First, suppose let AM be length of perpendicular, or you can use the word height also, perpendicular from A on BC. Now I see BC will be base because on the whichever the base is, the perpendicular is always on the base. Now I am starting my perpendicular from A, understood BC is the base. Okay. Area of same triangle ABC, and this will be equal to half into base into height. But this time my base will be BC and my height will be AM. But triangle remains the same, and this area I have already found 8. So to find BC now, because I don't know BC, I don't know AM. For BC it is very simple. It is an Pythagoras theorem, it is a right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem I will find BC. BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square. You very well know that in right angle triangle we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So AC is given 4 square, AB is also 4, and this becomes 16 plus 16, and ultimately BC is root 32. You can write like this also, 16 into 2, or you can write like this, 4 root 2 centimeter. Please don't forget the unit. Now you know BC, you have to find AM. Substitute the values, half into 4 root 2 into AM, and then calculate 8 into 2 upon 4 root 2 is equal to AM. 4 2's or 4 upon root 2 is equal to AM. Now see, there is root in the denominator. So children, you will never leave the root in the denominator. For that you have to rationalize it. The rationalization means multiply by denominator in numerator as well as denominator. So ultimately the question does not change. See, now I am writing at the side that root 2 into root 2 is equal to root 2 square, and root cancels. So this will be 4 root 2 upon 2 is equal to AM, or AM is 2 root 2. You can have root 2 in the numerator in the answer, but it should not be in the denominator. Be careful, or this will be 2 into 1.5 4, 1. This is the value of root 2, which you must remember, or sometimes it is given in the question also, so nothing to be worried, and you will get 2 1 are 2, 2 4s are 8, and of course 2 1s are 2. So the answer is 2.82 centimeters. See, I am very careful about the units. You must also be, and this is your first answer, and this is the way you are going to present your sums. Figure, formula, whatever you use, you will do at the side, and then you will make a boundary that this is special thing you have done to do the sum. See how I have done it. Similarly here also, I have done it to make you understand. I hope you have followed. Similarly, moving on to the same lines, some next question which I would love to discuss with you is area of an equilateral triangle. That is question number 4, all of you. It's a very simple one, but I would love to do this sum because one sample of each formula I will discuss with you. Question 4 is given that area of an equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4a square, which I mentioned before. But in question they have given you the area of equilateral triangle to be 36 root 3. So substitute the value, and by formula you already know root 3 cancels, and a square will be 36 into 4. After taking root, a will be 6 into 2, that is 12 centimeter, and they have asked me to find the perimeter. Now comes the perimeter, which was explained before, and perimeter of equilateral triangle, because equilateral triangle has 3 sides equal, so simply you will multiply the side, where a is side, I have told you before also, again explaining in the formula, a is said to be side, so this is 36 centimeter. This is what you have to find, and it is so simple, see, and this is one of the very important sums of compulsory section. Then come to question number 6, a little different one and very easy also if you will follow the concepts. See, they have given you area of an isosceles triangle. Area of an isosceles triangle. It is half into base into height. Area is given to be 192. They have given half into base into height. Now let's make the figure. They said that ABC is an isosceles triangle. It should be isosceles. BC is an isosceles triangle in which base is 24 centimeter and base is 24 centimeter, and I have to find the perimeter, and area is given to be 192 centimeter square, 192 centimeter square or square centimeter. So see, 24. Now I don't know the sides which are equal because it is an isosceles triangle. So let AB is equal to AC is equal to X, given it is an isosceles triangle. Now 192 is equal to half into base is given to be 24 into height. So I think we can find height. Let AM be the height. This is perpendicular, right? Please don't take AC as height. AC is not height. Height means a perpendicular. Height means a line which is making a 90-degree angle at the opposite side, or it is also bisecting. So height is equal to 192 into 2 upon 24. When you will calculate, cut it, and you can check your calculations again and again. Do it in the rough column. You will get the answer, and of course there itself you will calculate it twice so that there is no problem. So height is 16 centimeter. Now I am going to mention a very important result because see, I have to find the value of x. Now remember children, in an isosceles triangle, this is the result which has been proved, and you will commit to memory and you have to mention in the question, otherwise your again marks will be cut. Result is line from the vertex of an isosceles triangle bisects the opposite side at 90 degree. Therefore, MC is equal to half of 24, that is 12 centimeter. Again, angle AMC is 90 degree. Both the results from the above given reason. Now we will use it in right angled triangle AMC. AC square is equal to 16 square plus of course 12 square. AC square means AM square plus CM square. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to base square plus height square. You have done so many times. So this is 256 plus 144, that is 400. Therefore AC is 20 centimeter. Got the value of AC? Since AC and AB are equal, so AB is equal to AC is equal to X is equal to 20 centimeter. Now they have asked me to find the perimeter, so perimeter will be equal to 24 plus 24 plus 20, that is equal to 64 centimeter. So I hope you have understood. This is a question in which the concept has to be very, very clear. I have given you one more result here, and this will be used further in the questions also. I am underlining it. Line from the vertex of an isosceles triangle bisects the opposite side at 90 degree. I have underlined it. I have underlined the formula which you have to use. I have underlined the units which you have to mention. Be careful if you want to get full marks. Then coming to question number 7, I would love to do this sum also. It is very easy, but just I want to discuss it with you. So question number 7, all of you, on page 247. See, I have been given a figure. Question number 7, a figure like this. It is a right angle triangle, and ABC, where angle B is 90, and D is a point on AC, and BDC is an equilateral triangle. So first of all, triangle BCD is equilateral, means all the sides are equal. And they have also given that BC is 8 centimeter. That means BD is equal to DC. All are 8 centimeter. Again, it has been given that some of the portion is shaded. Shaded means they have put lines on it. Now question what I have to do is find the area of the shaded portion if AC is given to be 16 centimeter and BC is 8 centimeter. So it is very clear what to do. If you will subtract the area of triangle BCD from full triangle ABC, you will get the area of shaded portion. So first of all, you write that only. Area of shaded portion is equal to area of triangle ABC, which is a right angle triangle, minus area of equilateral triangle, area of equilateral triangle BCD. So area of triangle ABC, half into base is BC into height is AB, minus root 3 by 4 A square. A square means BC square, because BC is equal to 8 is equal to BD is equal to DC. You can term A also if you want to. Now see children, I don't know AB, and to find the formula of triangle ABC, because it is a right angle triangle, I need AB. So by Pythagoras theorem, AB square will be equal to AC square minus BC square. This you know, you have been doing since long. Or 16 square, AC value is 16 minus BC 8 square. 256 minus 64, and AB will be equal to 192 under the root centimeters. So I hope you understood. This is how we are going to do it. Now I'll put the values here. Half into BC. BC is 8. AB is root 192 minus root 3 by 4, and BC is 8 centimeter. So 8 into 8. This is how we're going to do it. 8 into 8. Now see. 4 2s are 8. 2 4s are 8. 4 into 192 minus root 8 into root 3. I will do the factorization of 192 in the rough column. You do it like this and check it twice. 2 9 are 18, 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8, 2 8 are 16, 2 24s are, 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, and 3 1s are. You can make pairs. So I will get 2, 2, 2. That means 2 to the 4 to the 8 root 3. I am going in detail so that it is very easy for you people. 4 into 8 root 3 minus 8 root 3, that is 32 root 3 minus 8 root 3. 32 root 3 minus 8 root 3. Or it is 2 in the 2 is left, so you multiply by 2 also. Or this will be 32 root 3 minus 16 root 3, which will be a 4. 32 minus 16, 16 root 3. Now root 3 value you have to find out, and you have to remember also, if it is given in the question, well and good. Otherwise it is root 3 is 1.73. It is mostly given in the question. You can leave your answer like this also, but my suggestion is that you please do the sum fully, get the answer to the 2 decimal place. 16 into 1.732 and multiply and get your required answer. Whatever the answer, for example, if I multiply, I get 27.712 centimeter square. So see children, if you will do the sum like this, no one can cut your single mark. I have mentioned the question, mentioned the figure, mentioned the formulas, mentioned each and every step, and then I have done all the calculations, show the rough columns, and then at last I have not forgotten to mention the units. You encircle the answer and no one can cut your marks. I am highlighting the things which you should know very nicely, and of course the figure. This is again one of the very important sums of the question paper, and it clears the concept of the lesson. Please don't cram, try to understand and then put the formulas. Moving to the same line, come to question number 9 of the page 248. A very simple sum again children. Question number 9, page 248. Again little different but an easy one. He says that the base of a triangular field, the triangular field and its base is 3 times the height. So let the height means perpendicular height, let the height be x centimeter. So base will be of course 3x centimeter. Now you have height, you have base, you know it is a right angle triangle. So I can put the formula. Area of the field is, triangular field you can mention, half into x into 3x, that is half into base into height. I have told you to mention the formulas and you are going to do it. Since time is short, so I am not going to mention the formulas again and again. I have told you without writing the formulas you will not go further. So 3x square upon 2 centimeter square. This is my first equation. I got it from the first line. Now they have very nicely given that you have done unitary method before also in 7th as well in 8th, that we have to put here. If the cost of cultivating the field at rupees 36.72 per 100 meter square, means in rupees 36.72 field cultivated is 100 meter square. So in 1 rupee field cultivated will be 100 upon 36.72, and in rupees they have given you how much rupees they have given in total. 49572, 49,572. Field cultivated will be 100 upon 36.72 into 49572. See children, again the calculations to be done. You can take out the decimal, put 100 here and do the calculations in the rough column and then check it twice. Calculations, 2 1 the 2, 2 8 the 16, 2 3 the 6, 2 6 the 12, and similarly 2 2 the 4, 2 9 the 18, 2 7 the 14, 2 8 the 16, 2 6 the 12, and when you calculate it, you can do it directly also by doing the division in the rough column, and you will get the answer equal to 1350. You do it, you will get it 135000. Zeros are also left, so 135000. This will be cut, and you are left with 13500. Now see, this is also area, so you write it meter square. Area, this is 135000 meter square. Now, when I compare 1 and 2, I am talking about the same field. Same field. So that means if I am talking about the same field, I can easily equate 1 and 2. So see, 3x square upon 2 on equating 1 and 2. You write equating 1 and 2 because I am talking about the same field is equal to 135000, or you can cancel it. 3 4 the 12, 3 5 the 15, or x square is equal to 91, or x is equal to 300. But x I have taken to be height, so height is equal to 300 centimeter, and of course base is equal to 3 times the height, that is 300 into 3, 900 centimeter. If you will do the sum like this, no one can even cut a single mark. Be careful about the calculations. Again, be careful about the units. They carry marks. Be careful about the formulas. They carry marks. And be careful about the figure. They also carry marks. So be very careful about all these things, children. Because when you work hard, you really want that your marks should be good. Now, come to question number 11. Same exercise. A very easy sum, just understand the language. I am reading the question. Each of equal sides of an isosceles triangle. See, equal sides of an isosceles triangle are 4 centimeter greater than its height. So again, height means perpendicular. If height is x centimeter and height is x centimeter, so sides are 4 centimeter greater, x plus 4 centimeter. That means equal sides. You can write, so in place of so you write equal sides as given in the question. According to question, you can write if height is x centimeter, then equal sides are 4 centimeter greater than the height. So that is x plus 4 centimeter. Now see, the base is given to be 24 centimeter. A, B, C, this is height, and I have mentioned everything in the diagram. This will help you out. This is question number 11, page number 248. First of all, I got the data from the question. This is my data. Now he is asking me to calculate the perimeter as well as the area of the triangle. For that, I have to find height first, and of course then perimeter and area. So let the height be x centimeter, so put it x centimeter. Now we start with the theorem which I gave you in the previous question also. It is an isosceles triangle, so you mention it. Line from vertex A will bisect the opposite side at 90 degree. Hence, AM is equal to x centimeter, AMC is equal to 90 degree, and of course, MC is equal to half of 24, that is 12 centimeter. All this I got from the result, both of them AMC as well as MC. Now you put the result. In right angled triangle AMC, AC square is equal to AM square plus CM square. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square means x plus 4 whole square, AM square means x square, and CM is 12 square. So I have to find the value of x here. So it's very simple, x square plus a plus b whole square formula. Be careful, you know that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. We have done in algebra so many times. So x square plus 16 plus 2 4s are 8x is equal to x square plus 144. So see x square cancel both sides, and 8x is equal to 144 minus 16, or 14 minus 6, 8, 128, or x is equal to 128 upon 8, 8 ones are 8, 16. So I got x to be 16 centimeter. When I got x, my question is solved. Now, then you have to find the height, which I have done 16 centimeter, and using this height I will find the area. Area is equal to half into base into height. So base is 24, height I have found 16, so 2 12s are, and this is 12 into 16, that is, you multiply. Don't be overconfident. You should once check in the rough column. This will be 192 centimeter square. And if perimeter is asked, you know what is perimeter. Perimeter is the sum of the length of the boundary. Since x is 16, so at the side I am writing AB is equal to AC, because these both sides are equal, AB and AC. So this will be x plus 4, that means 16 plus 4, 20 centimeter. So ultimately my perimeter will be AB plus BC plus AC, that is 20 plus 24 plus 20, AB and AC we have found, BC is given in the question, so this is 64 centimeter. See, I have been very careful about the formulas. I am again and again telling you, please be very careful. Formulas, units and calculations. This will take you to 100%. You watch the video again and again, see the things I am highlighting, and be careful about it. This will mention things should be very, very careful. You have to. Question number 11. Then come to question number 13, a very simple one and very important question of compulsory section. Question number 13, please read along with me. In a triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degrees. So again, you know angle A is 90 degrees. So this is your ABC, and angle A is 19. This is question number 13, page number 248. So A is 90 as mentioned in the question. AB is x centimeter, I have mentioned in the figure. And of course, he said that AC is x plus 5. AC is second side, x plus 5 centimeter. And of course, they have given the area of the triangle, if you can read, equal to 150 centimeter square. You know that area of triangle is half into base into height, which is equal to 150. Half into x plus 5, which is equal to 150. Or x square plus 5x is equal to 300. And this type of sums you have done, these are sum and product sums you have done before in 8 as well in 7. So you know you have to find two numbers whose sum is 5 and product is 300, and this is very simple. All of you know that 20 into 15 plus 20x minus 15x minus 300 is equal to 0, or x common, x plus 20 minus 15 common, x plus 20, and of course your answers are 15 centimeter, and of course x is equal to 20 centimeter, but of minus, which is not valid because x cannot be negative, hence x is equal to 15 centimeter is your answer. Now length cannot be negative, so this is your answer. You don't have to write this, I'm just explaining you. AB is 15 centimeter, and of course AC is 15 plus 5, 20 centimeters. They have asked us to find all the three sides. Since it is a right angle triangle, so by Pythagoras theorem, BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square, that is 15 square plus 20 square, and you know this is 625, so BC is 25 centimeter. So you see children, all the concepts I have explained before and I have used them only. Again, just to highlight, formula used, figure made, all the units mentioned. So you know what to do, where to do, and if you want full marks and full return of your hard work, you have to follow this. You have to follow very nicely also. Then come to the last question. 14th, I will just give you the hint. Same sum, but in the form of a language. Question 13, 14 means the same sum. I will give you a little hint so that you can calculate it. Question 14 is if the difference between the sides of right angle triangle. So again a right angle triangle, he says the difference is x. If the difference is 3 centimeter, if one side is x, next you will take is x plus 3. That is all. He says that the difference between the two sides of right angle triangle is 3 centimeter and the area is 54. So half into x plus 4, x plus 3 centimeter is equal to 54. And children, remember to put the side in the bracket. The side in which you have supposed to be in the bracket. If you will not put in the bracket, your answer will be wrong. You will just multiply x square and you will forget to multiply 3. So put in the bracket so that there is no complication at all. And rest you will do as we did in question number 13. This is question number 14 of the same exercise 20A. Then come to question number 15, last sum of this exercise, a very simple one, just little calculations are there which we will do very nicely so that there is no difficulty. Now come to question number 14 first, I will read it. AD is an altitude of again an isosceles triangle ABC. Altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC. Question number 15. Altitude means 90 degree. Altitude, perpendicular, height means the same thing. I am writing at the side altitude, ALT, perpendicular or height means one and the same thing. A line which is making an angle of 90 degree to explain. So ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC, and there is a point he says BC and point O is marked on AD such that angle BOC is 90 degrees. So this angle BOC is, this is your figure. First of all, you read the language and make the figure nicely. Unless you will make the figure, you won't be able to do it. Now, we have been asked to find the area of quadrilateral ABOC. Area of quadrilateral ABOC. It's very simple, children. Very simple. If I minus the area of triangle BOC from ABC, I will get the area of triangle ABOC. I will subtract BOC from full triangle. So I am writing here area of triangle ABC minus area of triangle BOC. Half into base BC into AD. Because altitude is given, so I can take BC into AD for full triangle minus again area of triangle BOC. Again BOC is a right angle triangle, so again you can write BO into OC. So this is a figure. Both are right angle triangle. AD is altitude. I have taken BC to be base, so half into BC into AD. Again BOC is a right angle. So triangle BOC is right angle at O, half into OB into OC. Now let me see what I have got. I have been given ABAC 30 centimeter. You can mark in the figure. And of course I have been given the base also, that is 36. That is all I am having. And they have given 36 centimeter with the base of BC as well as BOC also. What to do, children? First of all, I have BC but I don't have AD. To find AD, I'm writing at the side. To find AD, again use the theorem line from the vertex, which I mentioned before also, from vertex of an isosceles triangle bisects the opposite side at 90 degree. So angle O, you can say ADC is 90 degree of course, and BC is equal to half of 36, that is 18 centimeter. Both the result from the same theorem which I am explaining again and again, that line from the vertex of an isosceles triangle bisect opposite side at 90 degree. Then see, by Pythagoras theorem AD is equal to AC square minus CD square, or 30 square minus CD square, that is 18 square. 30 square minus 18 square, that is 900 minus 324. See, 576. You will do all these calculations in the rough column. AD is equal to 24 centimeter. So I got the first half into 36 into 24, my first area of the triangle, the bigger triangle. Now I have to mention the dimensions of BOC. BOC I don't know, BO I don't know, OC. But I know this, that BO is equal to OC, BO is equal to OC. Why? Because the point O is lying on the line from the vertex which bisects the opposite side. Similarly, O is the vertex in the second triangle, and understood these sides are equal. But if you want to prove it, you prove the congruency. If you want to, if you will not prove right the reason also, then also it is taken. So BO is equal to OC, let it be equal to X, again by Pythagoras theorem. For the second triangle, for triangle BOC, by Pythagoras theorem, x square plus x square is equal to 36 square, or 2x square is equal to 36 into 36, or 2 18s are 36, or after calculating it, you calculate it, you find the roots, you will get 18 root 2. If you want, I will do it 18 into 2. So after taking root, it will be 18 root 2 centimeters. Please put the value half into 18 root 2 into 18 root 2, because BOOC both are equal. So half cutting 18 into 24 minus 2 9s are, and 2 into 2 again 18. So 18 into 18, because root 2 square is equal to 2. You know that also. So this is 18 into 24, that is 432, minus 18 into 18, that is 324, and you will minus and you will get your answer. 12 minus 4, 8, 2 minus 0, 2 0, and 4 minus 3, 108 centimeters square. So area of quadrilateral ABOC will be 108 centimeters square. First I dealt with the bigger triangle, I need AD, I took Pythagoras theorem to find AD. And second, for BOC, again I needed the lengths OB and OC, and since the point was lying on the perpendicular bisector of the triangle, so again OB will be equal to OC, and half into base into height, and again a right angle triangle, so I used Pythagoras theorem to find OB and OC. Once I got the unknown values, I substituted in the formulas. That will give you 18 into 24 after calculation, and this is the calculation done. Now I have done the calculations. You will understand the concept and do the calculations yourself. Until unless you do the calculations yourself, no one can help you. Do it in the rough column, do it once, twice, thrice, and children, trust me, you will be perfect in it. Read the formulas nicely, commit to memory, and remember my 3 things: figure to be made, formulas to be mentioned, units to be mentioned. Otherwise, even if you get the full answer, right answers, if you will not mention the necessary steps, your marks will be deducted. So be very careful about it. Now I have finished with the first exercise of perimeter and area of plane figures. Coming to the second exercise, that is exercise 20B, I am just going to give you the formulas so that when I go for the second video, you come prepared with the formulas. You know already, I am just going to re-revise with you so that when I give you the second video, I'll directly go to the applications of the formula for exercise 20B. So formulas which you will be using in this, first is area of quadrilateral. Now quadrilateral area you will do first time. I have not done before. Area of quadrilateral, when one diagonal, area of a quadrilateral, when one diagonal and perpendiculars on that diagonal are given. That means this quadrilateral, all the four sides are different. Scalene quadrilateral you can say. If this type of quadrilateral is given, then suppose A, B, C, D, this is M and this is N. So area of the quadrilateral will be equal to half into diagonal into sum of the perpendiculars, AM plus DN. Children, you have to learn them. And of course the units centimeter square or millimeter square. So this is first type of area of quadrilateral which you are doing first time, so you have to be well versed with it. Then a second type, again area of quadrilateral, but diagonals bisect each other, or diagonal intersect you can say. Bisect, intersect can be anything, each other at 90 degree. So area of quadrilaterals when diagonals cut each other at 90 degree or at right angles, so it is also very easy. Just remember half into product of diagonals. Product of diagonals. You have to learn these formulas, there is no way out. Half into AC into BD. This is your answer. Again the units centimeter square and meter square. These two formulas are new for you, and others you have done. I am going to repeat with you. Others formula you have done. They are rectangle, of course. Third is rectangle. This is very simple. You know again rectangle is a type of quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal as well as parallel, length and breadth. So area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth, and of course the perimeter, outer boundary, you know, because the opposite sides are equal, so twice of L plus B, centimeter square for area or meter square, or centimeter or meter for perimeter. These all you have done since 7th standard. I am just revising. Again the next figure I have made, in which all the four sides are equal, and you very well know it is a square. For square the area is equal to side square, any side AB, BC, because all the sides are equal, so you can write AB square. And of course when perimeter is concerned, it is 4 into AB, any one side. You can take, this is for the square and this is the triangle. Now talking about diagonals also, so diagonal of the square is equal to root 2 into AB. Please remember, diagonal of the square is equal to root 2 into AB, and diagonal of the rectangle will be equal to D square. This is diagonal D square, and since rectangle all the angles are 90 degrees, similarly with the square all the angles are 90 degrees, so D square is equal to L square plus B square. So this is the formulas for diagonal. You may get questions on diagonals also, so I have discussed these formulas also, and I know that we have done all this in 7th and 8th. Then coming to parallelogram and rhombus. These two will comparatively study, parallelogram and rhombus. Again there are some special type of quadrilaterals. Parallelogram, the area is equal to, you have to learn children, base into corresponding height. This is a parallelogram in which again the opposite sides are parallel and equal. The only difference between the parallelogram and rectangle is that in rectangle the vertex angles are 90 degree, but in parallelogram the angles are not 90 degree. And above all, in this the diagonals, parallelogram, the diagonals are not equal. In parallelogram, the diagonals are not equal. So base into corresponding height, area of the parallelogram. And for rhombus, since all the sides are equal, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. All the sides are equal and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So its formula is very simple. Half into product of diagonals. Area of rhombus. Area of rhombus, half into product of diagonals. So these things again children you have done, and just revising it with you so that when we start the exercise you are not confused. Then comes the last trapezium of the quadrilateral, that is trapezium. Trapezium is said to be one of the quadrilateral, and because why it is a quadrilateral, it has one pair of opposite lines parallel. Trapezium, one pair of opposite lines parallel. So it is a parallelogram, or you can say a quadrilateral, a type of parallelogram. And in this, how to find the area of trapezium? Again, very simple children, and very important also. Many questions come on this. Half into sum of the parallel sides. Half into sum of parallel sides into perpendicular height. Don't take the slant height. Perpendicular means this, I am mentioning it here, AM. Half into sum of the parallel sides into perpendicular height. Perpendicular, I am using this sign perpendicular. Perpendicular, be careful. Perpendicular height. Half into AB plus CD into height, that is AM. So children, these are the formulas which we are going to use for the second exercise. Now here I am finishing my first video so that you don't get bored. You see this video again and again, try to understand, and you can WhatsApp me your doubts on class group. If there is any problem, any sum you are not able to understand, you are most welcome. Thank you so much children. Try your best to learn the concept. Thank you.